Hi, I'm Professor Davis, and if you're seeing this video, you're enrolled for spring quarter of 2020 in my Psych 161 class, Socio-Emotional and Personality Development. So I'm making this quick little recording today. It's Thursday, March 26th, ahead of the beginning of spring quarter. I'm putting it on iLearn for you guys just to make sure that you know what to expect from what we're going to be doing this quarter in my class. So obviously everything at UCR is taking a very different format than what we're used to. All of your classes for the quarter are going to be remote, which means they're going to have at least some online component. And I want to make sure you guys know what to expect in my class. So university-wide, the first week of the quarter, so week 1, is going to be kind of a transition week, which means we're still going to have meetings at the scheduled time. I'll explain that in a second. But the TAs and I are going to work with you guys to make sure that you are getting familiar with all the technology that you're going to need to use for my class and kind of on top of what you need to do to manage your time to be successful in the entirety of spring quarter, not just in Psych 161. So there's a couple things that I want to run through with you guys, and then you can keep an eye on this space and iLearn for more how-to videos and more videos walking you through where to look on iLearn for different components of this class. So those will be coming in the next few days, but this is just to kind of reassure you that you're in the right space. If you found this part of the iLearn page, you've come to the class page and you've accessed this, that's a good start already. Okay, so I'm the instructor, I'm the professor for this class. I'm an associate professor in the psych department. I've been teaching since 2012 here at UCR, and I'm a developmental psychologist by training. So teaching 161, socio-emotional development, is one of my favorite classes to teach because it is really relevant to the research that I do. So you guys will be hearing a lot about, of course, everything in socio-emotional development throughout this quarter, but also I'll try to give you examples from the research that's going on in my lab and the labs of other faculty in the department as well. We have 2 awesome grad student TAs for this class, Jesse and Courtney. You'll be meeting them later and getting to know them better in the coming days. They are going to help run the discussion sections for this class. So this is a 5-unit upper division class. I'll explain what that means in terms of the assignments and what our expectations are in the coming days when more course materials start to populate your iLearn for this class, including the syllabus and where you can find the lecture videos and what you need to do each week. So that's all coming soon. But just know it's me, the instructor, and then 2 expert developmental psychology graduate students who are going to be TAs helping you through this quarter. Okay, so the 2 major platforms that you'll need to be comfortable with for my class are iLearn, which you're already probably pretty good with because you're UCR students, and then Zoom. So Zoom is video conferencing. We're going to use it for a variety of different things in my class. My TAs and I are going to hold our office hours virtually in Zoom, and we can also meet with you by appointment or by request because we understand that people are potentially scattered all across the country or all across the globe for this quarter, so time zones might be kind of a constraint. So we're willing to work with you and be flexible when we can meet with you, and we can do that virtually no matter where you are, which is great. And you can also use Zoom and iLearn on your mobile device, so your iPad or your phone, instead of having to access it through a computer or a laptop. So that's also good. So we're going to want to make sure everybody is up to speed with using iLearn and Blackboard, and then also using Zoom for a variety of different things. Now, once we're into the actual kind of rhythm of the quarter and we're out of the week 1 transition phase, we're going to have class meetings that take place at the scheduled time. So this class is scheduled to meet Monday and Wednesday mornings at 8 a.m. Those are going to occur in Zoom. So I'm always going to be there at 8 a.m. presenting the lecture material, and people can come if they're able. I strongly encourage you to come to those classes in real time. So sign into the Zoom meeting so you can hear me talk about the lecture material. But I'm also going to record everything that happens during the class meeting and make it available to you after the class is over on iLearn. So again, strongly encourage you to come, actually be there at the time of our what's called synchronous or in real-time class meeting Monday and Wednesday at 8 in the morning. But if you can't for any reason, or you can't for any particular class session, doesn't matter. It's not going to affect your grade. I'm not going to take attendance in the Zoom room or anything like that. You'll be able to access all of the course content offline or asynchronously. So you'll be able to access it throughout the week and watch the lectures or watch through the videos as many times as you want or need. Okay, the discussion sections that are mandatory for this class are going to take place at the scheduled times. So the TAs are going to hold what we call synchronous discussion sections with each of you guys based on what you're enrolled in through the registrar. So those are going to be in Zoom too. It's going to be a smaller group, obviously, than the whole lecture, the whole group of us, which is about 175 students and me and the TAs. So the discussion sections are going to be 20, 25 students. It's still pretty crowded for a Zoom discussion, but the TAs have strategies for kind of making that work for you guys. So you'll be able to work in small groups a lot, and I will be popping into the discussion sections a lot more frequently than I would in a typical quarter. Okay, and then the other thing I already mentioned, but office hours for me and the TAs are going to be held in Zoom. So that means you're going to need to be able to use Zoom to participate in a video conference. You don't always have to have your video on, but you will for discussions and you will for office hours. And you're going to need to be comfortable using iLearn so you can access all the course materials. So if you have any questions, you can start to email me. The TAs will be able to start to respond to you in a few days. So for now, direct any questions or concerns, comments, anything like that. You're not sure how this is going to work. You're not sure how you're going to make this work for your education in spring quarter. You can send all those things to me and I will help you as soon as I can. And in the meantime, between now and the start of week 1 on Monday, just keep an eye out for more videos kind of walking you through what you need to know and where to find it in our course iLearn site. I'm going to make a ton of tutorials to try to simplify and streamline this as much as possible. Okay, so that's it for today. It's nice to virtually meet all of you who are going to be in my 161 class, and I really look forward to having you in class this quarter. Good luck with everything, and we'll be back with more information soon.